Good morning, all the students of 7th standard, and we are learning here history. History lesson. We are learning here when it's too much air problem is here. Fifth lesson we are learning of history, that is the foundation of the Swaraj. This lesson we are learning page number 22 is going on. So on that day, I told about Afzal Khan. He left up the challenge to fight to capture Shivaji. So Afzal Khan, he knew the Deccan region, or he knew the Y region very well, because previously he was a Sardar of these regions. So he came Bijapur to Y. He knew the Y region very well. A meeting of Shivaji Maharaj and Afzal Khan took place on the 10th November 1659 at the foothill of the Pratapgarh. Treachery was made there with Shivaji Maharaj, and Shivaji Maharaj, in retaliation of that, he killed Afzal Khan. After the killing of the Afzal Khan, Shivaji's army routed the Adil Shahi's army, and Shivaji Maharaj paid special compensations to those who wounded in the battlefield. There's he looked after them properly, to their children's medical facility provided. Those who fought bravely, for them he honored, respected, or he awarded them with a special prize. And along with that, those with the enemy's army of the soldiers fell in Shivaji's army's hand, to them also he gave the proper treatment. Those whom he surrendered. Now the next point, that is the expeditions of the Siddhi Johar. Now Afzal Khan's over. Shivaji defeated. He managed to be defeat Afzal Khan, or to kill Afzal Khan. So when a problem over means what happened? Another problem rise there. So problems are there continuously with the Shivaji Maharaj, one after one, one after one upon one, one upon one. The problems they are rising there. So after the annihilations of Afzal Khan, means Shivaji Maharaj, he killed Afzal Khan's. Shivaji Maharaj captured the Adil Shahi's fort of Panala, Vishalgarh, Vasantgarh, and Khelna. So by killing Afzal Khan, Shivaji Maharaj, he captured some of the Adil Shahi's fort. Among that, Panala is there, Vasantgarh, and Khelna. These fort Shivaji Maharaj captured this. So once he defeat Afzal Khan, so his might, his power, strength, courage, and the spirit momentums also it's increased. That it boosts Shivaji Maharaj there. He got the new confidence, and by that he captured some of the forts. Among that, Khelna fort is there, Vasantgarh is there, and the Panhala fort is there. So he renamed the Khelna fort as a Vishalgarh. That Khelna fort was renamed by Shivaji Maharaj, and he renamed the Khelna fort as a Vishalgarh. In this way, he renamed the fort. Shivaji Maharaj had posed a big challenge before the Adil Shahi. So by killing Afzal Khan and by capturing these forts, Panala, Vasantgarh, Khelna as a Vishalgarh, Shivaji Maharaj was giving a challenge to the Adil Shahi's kingdom. He was trying to be damaged and showing his might, his courage, his power, strength, and challenging to Adil Shahi's powers, or the king's this. It was Mr. Shivaji Maharaj was unbeatable, unstoppable. So gave posing a challenge there of to Adil Shahis. Therefore, the Adil Shah sent Siddhi Johar, the Sardar of the Kurnal region. That so what Adil Shah did there? Furious, angry, Adil Shah, he sent Sardar from his court. Siddhi Johar, he was the Sardar in his court. He was the Sardar of the Kurnal regions. Adil Shah sent Siddhi Johars against Shivaji Maharaj. So Siddhi Johar, he was the Kurnool region Sardar there, and against Shivaji Maharaj he sent there, and Siddhi Johar, he started he marched toward the Maharashtra or the Deccan against Shivaji Maharaj in the year 1660. So remember that 1659 what is there, he killed 10th November 1659 he killed Afzal Khan. So immediately after few months, immediately Adil Shah sent to the Siddhi Johar. So the problems with the Shivaji Maharaj, they are continuously one by one he has to fight against the enemies. The Adil Shah gave Siddhi the title Salabat Khan. Adil Shah he gave to Siddhi Johar. He gave the titles to the Siddhi Johar as a Salabat Khan. This title he gave there. Salabat Khan, Rustam e Jamman. Salabat Khan title he got there, Adil Shah. Along with that, Rustam e Jamman, Baji Gorpade, and Afzal Khan's son Fazl Khan were also there to help Siddhi Johar. Means Siddhi Johar, he uh, he was not alone. With the Siddhi Johar, Adil Shah sent some of the most powerful sardars from his court. Among that, Rustam e Jamman, Baji Ghorpade, he was there from their side, from Adil Shah's side, and Fazl Khan, the son of Afzal Khan, means he wanted to take the revenge of his father's death or father's murder. So this person's also, or his son Fazl Khan, he too also came assist with Siddhi Johar to fight against Shivaji. So in these circumstances, Shivaji Maharaj took shelter in the Panala fort. Panala fort he captured from the Adil Shahis after the death of, or after the murder of Afzal Khan. But when Siddhi Johar he marched toward the Maharashtra, toward the Deccans with the Rustum e Jammans, Baji Ghorpade, and Fazal Khans with them. That time Shivaji Maharaj he took the shelter at a Panala fort there. Siddhi soldiers laid siege to the fort about 5 months because the Siddhi Johari came with a huge army. So Shivaji Maharaj he used his skill, his tactics there, and he took a shelter into the Panala fort there. So what Siddhi Johar did that he too waited and he felt that how many days Shivaji Maharaj will be there in the court at last, means in the fort, that at last he has to come outside when all the ammunitions, food grains stores will be empty. So he laid down his uh, he laid the siege to the Panala fort, posted his soldiers around the fort from long hours to make a chain system of his soldiers around the forts, and these soldiers were there day and night. They were there. They laid siege to the Panala fort day and night continuously. Means one also person was not going from outside into the fort, and one other person was unable to come out from inside the fort. Like instead, they were totally blocked there in the Panhala fort. Shivaji Maharaj found himself trapped inside the fort. That Shivaji Maharaj he was now inside the fort. He was trapped in that he was unable to come out. If he tried to come out from the fort, Siddhi soldiers were there, and nobody was there. If miss uh, if somebody tried to attack on from outside, then also soldiers were there. So he was in deep trouble. He was trapped there. Netaji Palkar tried to raise the siege by attacking Siddhi's army from outside. Netaji Palkar from Shivaji Maharaj, he attacked on the Siddhi's army from outside, but he could not succeed in it as his forces were mixtures there. He tried that, but he did not succeed. He tried to attack from the outside, but he was not successful in his attempt there. So the problem is there with that he was unsuccessful, and Siddhi was also not showing any signs of relentings or to giving slackness in the siege, or to the soldier that they were tightly they were looking and standing, keeping watch and trying to be trap Shivaji Maharaj inside continuously. So Shivaji Maharaj open talk with him. This led to a slackness in the siege of around the Panalagarh. So Shivaji felt now it was not possible him to come out from the fort. So he showed sign that he was ready to talk with Siddhi. He showed sign that so when Siddhi Jor he got the news that Shivaji Maharaj was ready to discuss to speak with the Shivaji, miss him with Siddhi Johar. That means when Siddhi Johar he learned that, he got the news Shivaji Maharaj was ready to speak, to talk with him. Then he felt that he now Shivaji Maharaj he came on his sense. Now maybe he will surrender. So by that they gave a little bit slackens to the sage there. So today we'll stop here. Tomorrow we'll come with the next point. Okay, thank you.